What's up, everybody? Dan here. Now, I am at Garnet Hill, just outside of Ely, Nevada. Now, if you look up the hill here a little bit, you can see this lighter colored dirt. So that is where the parking lot is. I've started coming down the draws, and I was just started looking, and first thing I see right here, look at that. Already found a garnet. And I mean, I'm just looking just on the ground. I brought a classifier, a shovel, a rock pick, and a bucket. I didn't know exactly what I'd be finding when I was out here, so I was like, I'll just bring a little bit of everything and shoot. I'm probably just gonna do some surface looking and see if I can find some more, because I mean, if it's just sitting there. Now, it did just rain over the last couple days, so it will expose a little bit more of these garnets, just because it's washed off a lot of that little bit of surface dirt and stuff. It's dry now, so it shouldn't be too bad to dig if I wanted to dig a little bit. But we're just gonna go up and down these draws, see if we can find any more. So you can kind of tell that somebody's already been digging through the draw here a little bit. They've gotten down to the bedrock rhyolite in search of garnets. And what you're looking for these vugs, these empty spots in the rock that shows signs that there are cavities for the garnets to fill. So when you see these guys with these larger cavities, it's what you're looking for. The rhyolite out here is kind of this pinkish gray color that's going to have those garnets in it. Now, if you're curious why I'm looking in the draws, is because garnets are a little bit heavier than the rest of the material around. It's similar to gold, not saying that it's anywhere near the density of gold. I'm just saying that it works in the same manner, where heavy usually goes down and concentrates in the lower valleys. So as you're walking along and you come across something in these little gullies, like this guy right here. So here I am. There's another little one. Look at that. Ooh, that's a nice one too. Let's see if we can get some sun on it. So that's got a little bit of a brownish hint to it, but it's just down in these little drainages. So if you're coming and you just want to solely just surface look, they're here to be had. All you got to do is just check these drainages. And the great thing is, if it's sunny, you're more likely to see them because it's that dark spot amongst all the light spots. And also, guys, one thing about being out here is you can come out and just enjoy the scenery, the weather, the peace and quiet, all while still keeping sight of garnets. So there's a little teeny garnet in there. So we're gonna keep that guy. Keep looking. So another thing that you can always do is look into kind of the sides of the banks here, and you'll see some rocks like this guy right here. It's got a little bit of a black spot there. You can kind of see there. So that's going to have a piece of garnet in it. Now, another thing, guys, is when you're out here, make sure you bring plenty of water, because this sun, it beats down on you. Make sure you have your sunscreen. There's also bugs, mosquitoes, things like that. So just come prepared. But just so you guys have kind of an idea, when you get up to the parking lot, you do have a restroom up here. There's some tables and stuff kind of scattered down through here with some cooking pits and stuff like that. So there's some amenities out here. Another thing I'm going to show you guys is the Ruth mine, which happens to be right there. So that is a copper mine, albeit they did find some gold and some silver and stuff like that in there, but its main thing is copper. But yeah, that thing's massive. You get a great view of it from the parking lot. And anyways, let's get back to it. There's some outcroppings right here. So I'm going to clear that out of the way. Then we're just going to we're going to start hitting on this, see if we could break it apart a little bit. And it'll break apart pretty easy if there's voids in there, things like that, where it would be hiding. So there's a little piece right in there, so I'll keep that one. So there's a little piece of garnet right in the end of that one. Might break apart some of this stuff. So there's a little piece in the bottom of that one. Not going to worry about that small. There's a little garnet down in that little hole there. So what we're going to do is we'll just do this. Break out that little piece. Put that in our container. Guys, we're running out of daylight now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of the pieces that I found, and then yeah, we're going to call it quits. But we've got this little guy right here that's in that rock. We've got this little guy right here in the end of that rock. Got this little guy right here on this rock. This one's got a little piece right here, and then if you flip it over, there's one right in the end there, and then another one right up there. These are just small pieces, they're nothing crazy. And then this one right here has got a little piece there. Let's see here. And this one's got just a little one right here on the end. This one's got a little guy right in there. This one has a little guy right there. Let's see here. Got this guy right in here. And then this one, we've got a little guy right in there. And then the first piece I found was this guy. You can see there's a pretty good size piece there, and then there's a little bit that kind of comes off the end there. And we've got that guy. It's got a little bit of orange in it. And then the best free milled piece I found would be this guy. It's pretty good size there. But yeah, that's what I found today. I didn't have a ton of time to look, but had a good time out here, and I mean, it's absolutely stunning out here. So thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and we'll catch you in the next.